Yeah, they don't look as cool.
No, that's not that. There's black milk version.
Yeah.
That was.
They never do look as cool.
Yeah, the Hot Topic version is not as good.
Use
But the
YouTube
black milk.
Lord.
The bib is too big on it.
Yeah.
Like it was a little bib.
Yeah.
A little bib.
I'm
The
setting
black-
that. Set that live stream. Set that link. Set that live stream. Set that link. Uh-oh.
Crashing again.
Don't do this.
Just crash it one more time. Do it. Crash, you fucking.
Do it. We don't care.
You coward.
Do it, you coward.
If it does crash again, we're
Yeah,
definitely gonna have to do a different thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Hey! Okay, cool. Apparently we're good. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? Hold on, I gotta send this over to the Patreon folks.
Doesn't look the same.
Patreon number 9 live Patreon.
Oh, like this?
No.
Stream on
Oh,
it.
that made it?
Stream on it.
Yeah, that's how you.
Pee on it and stream on it.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
too soon.
Dude, shit's weird. Shit's wild for sure.
Yeah. That's,
Are you doing a public live?
I think I actually sent. I think I sent it. I think I actually sent it to one, but we're just gonna have to do it.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll be
The
okay.
key to it is it's big. It has like it
Yeah,
has
yeah.
volume. If they don't have volume, then it's like not.
Yeah.
Which is why it would be expensive because it would have like a
Publish
lot of
now.
Ton of floofies.
fabric. shit.
Publish now. Boom.
Floofies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we are
Oh, the other side of the Atlantic. What's going on, y'all? Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? It's Sean, it's Amelia, it's Dustin, and it's Morgan.
Yeah.
We're doing ourselves what is normally our Patreon exclusive live stream that we do twice a month. We did a freebie, I think, at the start of the year.
Yeah.
I think I accidentally hit public on this one because we were in a rush because we're super duper late. But yeah, we're definitely just gonna do one. And if you guys want to, $2 get you into the Patreon. It gets you live streams, it gets you commentary, schmomentary, it gets you a bunch of shit. So what is a bunch of cool stuff. You know what I mean? Hours of content for like $2 or whatever.
Yeah.
How's life without GOT? It's not as busy.
Right.
It's not as busy, and it's not as like, I don't know. It's not as I guess like all of a sudden you got to have like a hot take. You got to be super, like having to contend with the fandom is like something that is always. I remember that kind of became a lot.
Yeah.
I think.
A lot.
Would you know what I mean? Like it was I don't know. It was a lot for me, but it wasn't fun. But it was still fucking fun.
Yeah. Not as many people hanging out with us in person.
Right.
True.
Totally.
Yeah. The bar's a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Easier,
Totally.
Easier to
Not
just,
right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
tonight.
depending on the day. Somebody was saying that The Outsider on HBO. Did you guys watch that at all?
No.
That, yeah.
Isn't that a
Stephen King thing?
That's a Stephen King thing. I figured you'd be all over that, Mo.
There's so much TV.
There's too much TV.
There's so much
Yeah,
TV.
I got
Mm.
caught up in what have I been watching?
I'm like the only person that watched Lock and Key so far.
Oh yeah, you were saying that it was good, right?
I liked it.
Yeah.
10 episodes, pretty quick, easy breezy.
Yeah, it's for
10
sure.
hours of your life, no big deal.
I mean, when
Easy.
it's time off, it's your fucking time off. If you want to spend it in that world, and that's then you're gonna.
Yeah, I
do
mean,
it,
I
you
love
know?
the comic, so
Right.
for me, I
Totally.
enjoy it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm behind on. I'm behind on Sabrina. Gotta
Oh,
watch
yeah.
that.
Oh, shit.
I banged that one out.
Yeah.
That
Was it
great.
good?
Yeah.
I liked it. Oh yeah, you gotta watch it. Harvey and Theo and Roz have a band, and they do covers.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
they do.
What's going on, Gabe? What's up, Jai?
And it's so cute, and Theo sings it. Oh, it's so cute.
That's really
All right,
good.
Gabe was asking.
Hi, Gabe.
What's going on, Gabe? How you doing, buddy? He was asking, what do we think of 11/23/63 or 11/22/63? Do you guys know what that is?
No, I know it's. I was meaning to read that book and I never did. But James Franco was in the movie.
Franco was in the movie.
Yeah.
Was in like it was like a Hulu show.
A show.
They did like it was like I think like a 6 or 8 parter or something like that. And that shit was like it was pretty good. Like it was definitely like I wanted to keep watching it. I definitely did not see the last 2 episodes of it. I felt a little bad about that, but that was like.
Oh, we got Jai.
Yeah, Jai's over
Hey,
here. I mean, like I thought it was really, but I thought it was good. Like it was well made, and it's like and it's like classic, super fucking high concept.
Time
Steve.
travel.
Stephen King stuff. Yeah, it's like he goes. What is it? He goes into like a certain area of like a diner, I think it is, or something like that, and it allows him to go. He steps back to right before JFK was assassinated, and he's like the fucking Forrest Gump of JFK assassinations because he's like around everybody, like he's around Lee Harvey Oswald, like he's like his neighbor or some shit, and he starts almost like having an affair with his wife or something like that, you know, like it's really
that's why Oswald goes crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's all that type of stuff, you know.
No, I read Stephen King's like latest. He had one called The Institute, which was.
Mm-hmm.
It is real weird seeing Joe Hill wrote Lock and Key and makes an appearance in the show towards the end.
Yeah.
And it's just so creepy how much he looks like his dad. It's so weird. He's just like his dad with a big fluffy beard. It's fucking weird. Too fucking weird.
It's like one of those ones where you're kind of, or it's like when people in your dreams are just, it's like they're them, but they're not them.
Yeah.
Just ever so slightly.
So weird.
Like I went to.
Hi from Morocco.
Oh, hi Morocco. I remember one time I had I had a dream where all of you guys were in it, but all of your eyes were like, I'd say 1 inch farther apart
Creepy
than normal, and it was fucking weird. It was like a creepy like 90s. It was like a creepy like 90s music video or something like that, like a fucking like an Aphex Twin music video or something.
Where you can go like.
Everybody had way better peripheral vision.
Or were we like Pan's Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Totally. What was it? Someone was saying Ragnarok is a series. Okay. It's a must-watch, apparently. Which I don't even know what is that.
Out? What
is that? A Ragnarok?
What?
Not like. Oh. I mean, I would watch a Thor series.
It's not Ragnarok as in Thor Ragnarok.
No.
This is based on like Viking shit.
It's a Viking thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People like the Viking stuff.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, there's Thor Ragnarok, the series? Cool.
I mean, I would totally. They made a TV series out of What We Do in the Shadows, and from what I hear, that shit rocks.
Oh,
it's good. I think you're the only one.
I'm the only one who hasn't seen it.
Hello in Canary Island.
Oh, very cool. It's a more of a classic kind of tale. New Pope. Okay, Oscars just happened. We can say that.
Parasite. I saw people.
Yep.
Parasite was the fact that Parasite won was amazing. Like it was cool, man, because it was like out of the ones that they had up there, because there were some ones that I thought were a little more snubbed. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, there were a good amount of ones that I hadn't seen, but like The Lighthouse. Like, should The Lighthouse have gotten like Best Picture nom?
I think they were like, we can either choose The Lighthouse or 1917. You can't have both.
You can't have really just in that era.
I feel like the 1917 and Lighthouse people were like the same people, so it's like only one can win. So I feel like to even get nominated, they're like Lighthouse or 1917.
They were the same people. They were
it's the same audience.
The same audience.
It's kind of like when two candidates like split the difference. It's like, you gotta choose Bernie or Liz. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to choose.
Really,
and you can't not nominate a war film.
Right? Yeah, war film or anything like that. Yeah, that's definitely true. Or like, what was the one? I felt like it was like fucking. Tommen's in that movie, but it was like I thought it was like Uncut Gems or The Lighthouse. Those are both A24,
okay.
And then they just said you guys can go fuck yourselves on both fronts, and nobody gets in.
Yeah,
I to watch Uncut Gems.
Dude, Uncut Gems is so good. What's up, Britt?
I also
how you doing?
When Parasite won, I felt like you could get that vibe from Jane Fonda. Like I could just, she's like, she's gonna say it. So high in Portugal.
Yeah, I just like, they're definitely. Do you think they're screening like all elderly presenters to make sure that they're not going to do some dumb Warren Beatty shit? Oh, geez. Like, are you Warren Beatty or not? You know what I mean?
I listened to a podcast that was fascinating where they were just like. The design.
Hello, Portugal. What's going on?
The design of the people that make the cards with the presenters.
Oh, yeah.
It was a failure on all fronts of the design of the card.
The design, the guy that was holding it. Like, there was so many things.
It was just the font. It made no sense. Where the most important information should be in big letters and then everything else tiny.
Right.
But instead it had like the Emmys in gigantic letters.
Yeah.
And then like, just like.
And then it was like, it was Emma. It was the best actress card
Yeah.
that they got too, wasn't it?
So what it should have said was Best Actress in big letters, then the
Thank
name,
you, Noah.
and then the Emmys. It was just, had they had a better design,
Yeah.
it would have been like so easy to be like, oh, Doyce is the wrong card.
Also, don't let Steve Harvey read anything ever. Because he's like boffed it.
Well, that was because that was American.
That was the other lead. That was
the year of the fuck up stuff.
That was the pageant.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
a pageant fuck up.
Yeah.
And then then he fucked something else up too.
I will say though, is that if you're gonna do it, you need to have the big Mr. Potato Head looking mug of Steve Harvey to be frozen in fear.
He just like
no. He's a way better to watch be completely petrified. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah.
Do you own the bar? No.
Nope. I do not own the bar. No, I know. I don't own the bar. I wish I owned the bar. If I owned the bar, I probably wouldn't have time to do like the some of the other stuff that we do. I probably would have never even thought to like shoot the videos because I would be too
busy,
stressed out like running the fucking business. No, I'm not. I'm a bartender. I'm also a manager. Now that wasn't something that I was. I'm just a cool ass bartender. You got that right. You got that dead to rights, Noah. No, it's just I was working. I work on Thursdays and Sundays, and those are the 2 nights that I bartend and then I just help out. And then I do like managerial type stuff like during the day, during the week. So no, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool to.
Well, that's the thing. I see a lot of people like yelling at you in comments, being like, "He owns a successful bar, and he still
and he wants to do a Patreon thing and whatever." Yeah,
and
right.
Like,
you're not the only person that has ever
accused us of that. No.
I've been accused.
You've been accused of being a really rich guy.
Well, we're still
I've been
checks too.
Right, bar in the bar owning world. I've been canceled.
Yeah,
you're out of here, dude. No, I mean, like any more TV show reactions coming.
Y'all are doing.
We're doing Picard.
Well, right now, yeah. So we gave it a shot to do some reactions with the new CBS All Access show Picard, which has been interesting. It was one of those things where sometimes it's just like the show kind of doesn't really bring a crowd, or or the audience is just like a little more. It's just different.
Or it's the day. A lot of it I think is like the day. Like Sundays are an easier day to get a group of people to chill and watch TV.
To come in at 7 o'clock, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that like sometimes they what about Gabe? Gabe's like, don't break my heart right now. I mean, I remember we did it and we had like 3 people.
Yeah.
4 people.
Picard,
we had 4 people on the first screening of Picard, and then it
was me and Jenny.
Then we had 2 people on the second one.
We like Witcher.
Everybody loves The Witcher.
Like commentary watchers in the bar kind of video.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do.
It's hard to show in the bar the binge format shows because
when you do the Netflix
I
thing.
certainly just watched the whole show in 2 days.
Oh
so
yeah,
we aren't expecting people to wait to watch it.
Gabe saying, "Let's be real, Picard is too quiet to watch the bar." Yeah, maybe.
There's not a lot of action.
Like when we tried to watch Westworld season 2 in the bar.
Man, dude, Westworld. That hurt. That
week
hurt.
it was, I think, just me, and then a lot of weeks it was just me and Kyle Ravelli. Yeah. And then a third friend who would have to work some Sundays, but
we tried that. We tried Watchmen. That didn't work.
Well, the particular episode that we decided to do because here's what I think.
Watchmen.
Here's what
I think I got a migraine from that.
Right. Oh my god.
I got a migraine that night.
I remember. Here's kind of like the. Oh sorry. No. Here's sort of like the recipe. It seems like for if it's gonna work. Like, I think the fan base needs to be like a long-standing fan base. Yeah. Like if you think about like the 3 shows that I feel like have really worked are Thrones, obviously, Drag Race, and The Mandalorian. Yeah. Like RuPaul's Drag Race does the second best out of any show because we get like a really good rowdy crowd in there. Yep. But that's a crowd of people that have been watching Drag Race for like 10 years. Yeah. Or more. And like and with Thrones, it was like a rabid fan base that's really, that is really motivated and really likes it. And they've been watching and they've been reading germ shit for 20 years. Yeah. And they had the show for 5 years at that point. So it kind of, and then Star Wars has been around for 40 years.
Yeah.
You put a Jawa in front of somebody, people are going to go, oh my God. Like, and then you put like a lightsaber and people are going to flip out.
A little baby boy.
Yeah, right. Or like Baby Yoda. Or baby, or Baby Yoda. And so it seems like that is what is going to help elicit that reaction. So it's like, it's a weird little brew that kind of has to happen.
Like finding life on a planet gotta be in the Goldilocks zone.
Got to be in the Goldilocks zone.
Not too hot, not too cold. Like the show. Because if it's too like a complicated show, the reactions are just going to be us going, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Right. I mean, like there's certain shows where it's like you need to have kind of like those sort of like baked in relationships. That's why it's like in season 4 we had just enough of like when we had like the wedding party scene where all of a sudden we're watching people talk that have never talked to each other before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like Brienne of Tarth is talking to Marjorie. Yeah, shit. Like, you're like, ooh, this is cool. Which are like those types of episodes are fucking great.
They had been in the same area before, but they had to talk.
Right. Yeah, but just like a scene, you know what I mean, and like how they can react to one another. So I don't know. It kind of, I don't know. It definitely some of those reactions from Thrones though. What was the bar like? The hold the door. Wow.
Yeah.
The hold the door scene was probably what was the most
I had to work that night.
So you weren't there.
My job that wouldn't give me Sunday clothes.
Well, it was a special. Wasn't that a special like ramen-off?
We would do the special, Sunday thing. But I remember I went to see Morgan at Kohl's when I got out of work, and she's just like,
I'm like nothing.
Because that year she had to go right from watching Game of Thrones to go bartend at her bar.
Yeah,
and she's just like, yeah,
nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Everybody was so
Nothing.
And then I
nothing
remember I closed.
Everybody's got like mascara running and shit.
Yeah.
Closed down Kohl's, so then I'm like super drunk, and I get home and watch it, and I'm like so drunk that I didn't remember any of it. So then the next morning when I'm super hungover, I'm like rewatching it, and then I'm like, oh no, now I do remember.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So it was like I had to live it twice.
Yeah.
Alone.
Right. I remember. Yeah. I remember. Well, that was that the saddest one?
That was the hardest one.
And it was certainly one where it's like because it before that shit started, before like it kind of. Like you didn't realize that the Night King was going to be fucking basically at their doorstep, right away. It was for sure like
we lost Hodor and we lost a wolf in like one.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. So like I would say that was definitely the biggest like the closest to like a real hardcore like red wedding like I'm sad like gut punch.
Yeah, because sad stuff would happen, but it wouldn't be like the end of the episode. And I didn't see that coming at.
No, I don't think anybody.
I didn't think they were gonna kill him.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't. Yeah, you didn't figure, and then just like, and it was again like I think the big ones that really like get a lot out of us, and the ones that kind of captivated people when they were watching online, were like when there's like a big bunch of different emotions. Like at first it's just surprise, and then it's like shock, and then it's like, and then it's like. You're kind of getting your mind blown because you start to piece together like what Hodor actually means.
Yeah.
And like kind of what it like it was funny, you can kind of see like it's like a Where's Waldo of like who's it dawning on when.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like once it finally it just ends with Sam Coleman's incredible performance just saying Hodor, like just finally getting there, and then it's just silence. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Noah, if you want to know what we did after the episodes of season 8, we actually did live podcasts at the bar where we had every episode we go into the back of the Burlington.
We get a bunch of people back there.
Yeah, we recorded a couple live podcasts. You can check us out. The podcast is called Watchers in the Bar.
Watchers in the Bar podcast.
And you can look up, I think it was pretty, obviously just look up, I think it was like pretty early in the podcast series. It was the first couple episodes.
Like it's ill-advised for me because I was like, had some really like in the moment
Hot
had takes that were like, I would think about them for 5 minutes and I'm like,
fresh.
You're just an idiot.
Yeah, I did the finale one too.
Right.
So don't judge me on my takes.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
yeah, there's
we were fresh. I mean, we literally watched the episode, went pee, went back and then
And
invited
did
her
it.
back.
and then
I couldn't
kinda-
even, like look stuff up. I didn't have time to like actually. Like,
Oh,
I
fuck all that looking
We
up
are-
shit.
yeah, we are still
Everybody, we got so many
We
things
are still up.
online
You
where
can hear
that's
all
what
my
you do.
shitty
I
takes.
tried not to drink too much before the podcast, but I think a couple crept in because I kept misgendering Bran and calling Bran she, her, and it was like
Well,
Bran?
Bran. I'm like Bran. She's the new queen. In my head, I even said I was like, I think I'm picturing just like
Thank you,
Cersei
Enigma.
as queen, but with like Bran's face photos, like face swapped on. So I was like, Cersei was queen.
He's
And
the
now
new
Bran
queen.
is queen.
Right?
What?
Yeah, of course.
But I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. But
No,
wait, didn't Sean Feakin say something?
he did up there. We'll go back up here. I'm going to answer that question in 1 second. What'd you say? I walked in to pick up my credit card, I think right after work for the Hodor episode. I hadn't seen anything, and I talked to you guys, and Sean was like, "Oh, dude." I do. Okay, no, Sean. I totally remember that. There was one of our regulars and a good friend of ours, Sean Feakins, another Sean. But he so like I think he had left his a card of his in there from the previous week, but he wasn't able to come to the Hodor episode, and so he got there like right at 9:00, like right after it was open. Like people are still like drying tears and shit.
Oh man.
And like he's like looking around. He's like, "What the fuck happened?" And I was like, "Dude, you're in a minefield. Get the fuck out of here." If you don't want to know, you know what I mean.
Gotta go.
If you don't want to know, then you better skedaddle on out of here. What was? Oh yeah, Noah, they're still up, dude. Go on like Spotify or Apple Podcast or anywhere where you get your podcast, and you can find us, and you can go back and you can. They're fun. They're really cool. There's like it's a special little kind of slice of
And you
time.
can hear some of the people who
Yeah.
like, showed up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
we took some
audience.
questions from some of the
We
other
did
regulars.
Q&As with people that would come in, so that was fucking rad.
Yeah, it was super fun.
No, and Noah was asking how long did it take to edit the reaction? So, or like, what would I do? So like I edited the videos. So basically I had 4 cameras going. And you know, I was still bartending. So it would still like do the whole shift. You close up at 2 a.m. You close the bar down. So you get done at like 3. I got to the point where I could kind of like, I could plug in a hard drive and upload I could just undump the cards like
To
while
a
I was
laptop,
there, which was nice. And then I would basically go up. I would go home to the office and start editing at like 3:30 in the morning, and then I would basically edit until 10 in the morning. And then collapse. And I would usually get at least. I would try to get
a clip up usually.
I'd usually, if there was like one big fucking like moment that I knew that people were going to want to see, I would get that. I would try to get that up by like about 9 a.m. And then kind of I had everything kind of synced and everything like that. And then like throughout the next, I'd wake up at like, I don't know, 4 in the afternoon, and then from there, I would kind of put out videos, within over like the next day or something.
So the answer to your question, never soon enough.
Yeah,
everybody
right.
would be like,
Never soon enough. Yeah,
reaction?"
right.
You know,
I'm doing like 4 different angles and 2 different like audio masters and syncing it all up and also having to capture the show.
Yeah.
So we could put it in there and stuff like that.
You
And
didn't even really get to watch the show.
yeah, because I was also shooting it. Yeah, it was fucked up. It wasn't until season 7 where I just kind of like dawned on me where I was like, I haven't like just watched an episode of this show
since season 3.
just like since season 3. So like that was interesting.
Yeah, well done, Gabe. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true, Gabe.
He killed himself
a little bit, but it was cool. Like it was like a weird, it's kind of, it was like you're in the trenches. Like, let's fucking do this thing. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of help from you guys. I had a lot of help from everybody.
Yeah, and I think that what people didn't realize was that like if we were just watching this and he didn't actually have to bartend, if the show was over and then he could go edit it, like a lot of the writers talked about this when they were covering the show.
Yeah,
they would literally have a bunch of stuff pre-written based off of what they thought would happen.
Sure,
and then they would like watch it, and if they would
take that big chunk
because they weren't getting screeners.
Yeah,
and so like our friend Lindsay, who's been on the channel a bunch and been on the podcast, she was talking about like writing it and what it would take, and Kim Renfro wrote a lot about this and talked about this at the Con of Thrones, just what it took to be a commentator on Game of Thrones
Yeah.
was absolutely mind-boggling. They had teams of people that
Yeah.
would like already have ideas about what they would write, and they would kind of pre-write some things and then edit it based on what actually happened,
depending on like where the trajectory of the story would go.
And so sometimes when like the leaks would happen, it would be like a godsend to them, because then they could actually get things out.
Hi from Turkey,
you know, and it was really pretty fascinating. But you know, Sean couldn't work on it for, you know, the show ended at 9. And so there was 5 hours of time that he couldn't work on.
Yeah, looking back, like I do wish that I was like, we'll just keep doing it all ourselves and whatever else. Like looking back, I probably should have like invested a little bit in like an editor at that point in time. But it was also like the night kind of kept kind of growing and becoming this other thing, and I was always desperate on like holding on to the kind of like the ways that we always did it. Like I was always like, I was very adamant about it trying to, even though it was constantly changing and getting bigger and stuff like that, I was always like, I just wanted it to be
from you.
And like, I wanted basically, if you came in, like it would obviously be more busy, but if you came in like season 5 all the way through season 8, you would get like a pretty consistent experience. Yeah. Of just being able to view it. So yeah. What's that? On the bar. No, you're right. No, Gabe, I'm making money right now. Y'all didn't even know it, man. Like
no, he gets t-shirts made of gold, cuts the sleeves off,
and
then throws the gold sleeves away.
I throw it away. No. What it is, I take
living lavish.
I take the golden sleeves. And then I like kind of crumble them up and I eat it in front of a poor person.
Yeah. It's usually us.
Right. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was the most thing. Yeah. Or like crumple it up and like, like throw it at them or whatever. It's like,
oh my gosh, you can throw it at me.
Have fun with that, you poor fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just gonna start wearing like just sleeves. It'll look
right.
If you
like water wings.
Gold sleeves at me, there's like a pawn shop on the corner. I could just take all the gold sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, turn that into cash.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Sean say?
What did Sean say?
Scoot down.
Where?
Oh yeah.
There's some pimp homeless dudes on Lawrence on the underpass. Yeah, right. Oh my God, right. Yeah, they got like bands on or something like that, or like they're all wearing like gold, like you could make like a makeshift thing out of that. That could work. But yeah, those are a lot of fucking fun. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it's gonna be a minute before
there's another show that really catches again. And we got lucky with Mandalorian. You know, that was really fun.
Season 2. I mean, we're gonna do season 2 again. I hope that they have it. I would love it if they premiered it on like a Sunday or like a Thursday. The Friday one.
It's rough.
And that's fine. I mean, like it's cool. Like we got each other and shit like that, which is cool. Like, I mean, like if we do the
like the Thursday Picard is kind of rough. Where like, you know, I think that's why watching it in the bar was difficult, because then it's like, since we're bar people, we work weekends, so it's hard for us to get something out in the same time frame. By the time it's edited, you guys have already been done talking about it.
Yeah, sure. That's true. Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things where, you know, like I think it's the cool thing. The thing that was really awesome was that we kind of became like part of people's like
routine,
like diet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like I come over here, I got my podcast that I listen to over here. I got my Watchers on the Wall podcast that I listen to on Mondays. And then we know that those, you know, and then like, you know, Wednesdays or Thursdays, we would drop like a Watchers in the Bar episode or whatever. And then you get that. So I don't know. I thought those were pretty good. Oh my God.
No, I can respond to that.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's find out. Like,
I mean, she is hot and she is not single because she's married to me.
So their anniversary is on Leap Day.
Yeah, we're having an anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Send
Congratulations, you guys.
But yeah, I take that. I take that as a compliment.
Hell yeah, you do.
I got you 2 gold sleeves for your.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you. It is the gold year.
It's the gold year.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, sorry, Ray. You're 10 years too late.
Oh my Lord. Oh Jesus. I'm trying to think. What else did we get into today? I mean, what did you guys think about? What did you guys think about? Did Brad Pitt deserve to win the Oscar? I kind of wanted it to go to Joe Pesci, honestly.
Oh my God, Joe Pesci was so good.
You know,
if we're giving it to like a beloved white dude actor, Joe Pesci over Brad Pitt. But am wondering.
The thing is that Joe Pesci had already won an Oscar.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is just.
And I think it was one of those ones where it's like they kind of the Academy likes to spread it out. Who doesn't have one?
Right. Who should
Yeah.
have one that has it?
Yeah.
I think they work on.
It was a good performance.
It was a great performance. It was so
I'm like, it was just like a gold star where they're like, we like your Brad Pittiness.
Yeah.
So this was a good, maybe not the best performance, but this was a good performance, and you don't have one here, have one.
Yeah, the Irishman really didn't get. Yeah, the Irishman kind of didn't really snag anything.
Do you think is that like a bias against streaming movies?
Well, hey, you know what? You might be onto something. I know that like you can get nominated. I mean, well, no. Laura Dern, Netflix, Marriage Story.
She won?
Has Netflix
said that?
Yeah, right. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. No, that's my bad here. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe only one streaming one gets one.
All right, well, I gotta head out, guys. But Gabe, I will answer your question real quick. Yeah, I did love that little Picard like snubbing Wesley Crusher.
Oh yeah, that was a nice. Yeah, that was a cute little.
Well, we had the whole thing about how we collectively a lot of us hate children in this group. So like as a fellow kid hater, did you like how Picard always he always kind of was like super like rude to Wesley?
Yeah. Oh my God, he was always roasting Wesley.
Oh yeah,
always.
Yeah. Picard just kind of give him like.
Like, shut the fuck up, Wesley.
Shut your fucking hubris of this
fucking
kid.
hubris. Shut your cock-sucking mouth, Wesley. Yeah. No, I mean, like, Sean says Joe Pesci just kind of did Joe Pesci. I mean...
I feel like people said Brad Pitt just did Brad Pitt.
That's true.
You could make the same argument.
You want to know... Well, here's what I got to say, where they really fucked up, and I don't know how this fucking didn't happen. Willem Dafoe for Best Supporting Actor... Bye. Later, Dustin. Willem Dafoe for Best Supporting Actor. How the fuck didn't that happen? Because if he had been nominated for Best Supporting Actor, it's going to him all day.
Come on, that speech, that Neptune speech is his Oscar reel.
Yes.
For your consideration.
Yeah, for your consideration. Like, it was just like, oh man! I mean, Brittany says she hasn't even seen The Irishman. She just wanted him to win because he's Pesci.
Yeah.
I mean, like The Irishman is a really good movie. I think The Irishman is a great film. I think thank God that it's a movie that actually gets more interesting the longer it goes on for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I love the fact that like we see him grow old and we see them kind of like all these things kind of get. They survive, but all these things get kind of taken from them, like in a certain way, and then they don't get to go out in a blaze of glory. They actually have to like reflect.
Yeah, there's all those movies where it's like, being the guy, being a made man, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, or
it's if you survive and you're a mobster, you can end up. Well, I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, right. But it's just like it's
not glorifying. It's not like.
He really hit home. Like he does it in Goodfellas, he does it in Casino, but he's like, no, this is bad. Like this is not like these guys are not happy if they even survive. So I thought that I liked it a lot.
But it wasn't doing. I could see like it's not really doing anything new.
No.
But it's that same comfortable.
It's a well-worn sweater. It's a well-worn
tank top.
Well-worn tank top.
Right. Sweater. Whoa.
Like I'll
put his good boy sweater on.
Like the Scorsese mob movie on and just like kind of watch it in the background while I do laundry.
Totally.
Anytime. Like if Casino's on cable, I'm just gonna have it on.
Yeah. Oh, here, what do we got, Gabe? Not standing the Joker. I mean, like it was. The thing I'll say about Joaquin Phoenix is that was just the fucking performance of the year. It just was. I mean, regardless of what you think about the Joker as a film in and of itself, I mean, like that performance was just sucked up everything. Me personally, I would have. I mean, and I don't like Adam Sandler. He should have been nominated for Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
he was fucking fantastic.
I need to see it.
He was so good. Adam Driver did a good job in Marriage Story. What's going on, Kurt? Good to see you, babe. That's my buddy Kurt. Love that man. 11 nominations. Yeah, amazing. 11 nominations for Joker seems like too many. The one that did, I mean, like the two best things about it, I think one, which was the score and Joaquin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
But-
score was fantastic. I love the score.
Did it get nominated for writing?
Yes,
I think
it did.
screenplay
Yeah,
or
Which
screenplay.
is like-
Which that to me, it's like how the Lighthouse doesn't pick up like a screen.
I love. Well, Sean
Writing.
was saying he thinks it's like too weird for the Academy, which
I guess so, man. I mean, I,
I
don't
mean,
know. Like
I
think,
loved it.
yeah.
It seemed like
Robert
Oscar
Pattinson
bait, but-
self-abusing in a Paddington hat. It's just something I didn't know I needed in my life, and I loved it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, no, Gabe, I'm with you 100%. I'm a person who people
Joaquin in The Master.
people
was
sleep
so
on The
good.
Master a lot.
And I almost feel like that's another like, oh, he was so good in The Master, so now he gets the Oscar.
My
There's a lot-
favorite
there's
Joaquin-
a lot of legacy wins for sure. What's
My
up?
favorite Joaquin was what's the oh man, I forgot her name.
Who?
Nicole Kidman movie where she plays the lady that had Joaquin murder her husband.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, it's so good. It's
Fuck
It's
that.
on
You
the
know what?
movie.
You want to know what it was? You want to know what I wish I would have done? Because we just got this VHS in the bar.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hi, Only Cheese from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
To Die For?
To die for. Thank you.
There you go. Oh no, I remember that. I remember that.
He's every
Well,
time.
we'll just say like I just remember like dude, 12-year-old me with that poster where it's like she's just like open up like the epic prowl or
Yeah.
whatever. I probably jerked off to that poster like at least like
Well,
15, 20 times.
You're much like Joaquin in the movie.
Oh,
She
is
was
it?
a weather
I never saw the
woman.
movie.
Yeah.
Because she was a weather woman, he was like, anytime it rains or it's sunny, I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
have to jerk
shit.
off.
Oh my god. You know what? Like she was like, "What were you doing again?" You know what? I was jerking off, but you just wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand. I'm jerking off about you.
I'm
should-
sorry, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I gotta say. I mean, like, but yeah, I remember that was just like a poster. But I just remember
you
seeing.
should watch that.
Is it a good movie?
It is so good.
Okay. All right. I mean, if it's really
and
Joaquin,
the story behind it is fascinating.
if it's really Joaquin, I'm in for it. And then also, well, the other thing is that okay, so check it out. We got this movie called Space Camp. It's made in like 1985. It's got Leah Thompson from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Right?
the one that you
It's
found?
got
I think I watched Space Camp. on
it's
cable
got
as a
Kate
child.
Cashaw from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's got it's got Tom Skerritt from Alien
Yeah.
and 12-year-old Joaquin Phoenix. And he looks
Space Camp? Yeah.
fucking weird as a 12-year-old because he still has that really serious
Jenny Rainbow
little
got
face.
you that, right?
Yeah. It's down
And
in the bar. It's down in the
He's
bar.
fresh out of that cult. Because he's
Mhm.
really young. Remember, he was raised in the Children of
Yeah,
God. That's like him fresh out the cult.
It is.
So
Yeah.
he's using it.
I think his name was also Leaf at the time. He was
Wow.
billed as Leaf Leaf Phoenix. Which is like that's like a band name. That's like hippie Guar.
It's like
If Guar was a bunch of hippies. Like that's what that would be. My name's Leaf Phoenix, like that was
Yikes.
Bernice, well, for the next show we do, you can come out.
Yeah, totally,
Don't
absolutely.
cross it
Yeah.
off the
And you'll
list.
actually be
Yeah.
able to fucking get a
No.
seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck in Space. Howard the Duck in Space. What's Howard the Duck in Space? Well, I mean it was
Howard the Duck was like an alternate duck universe.
yes,
Yeah?
with duck tits.
Wait, did he get shot down from his planet to our planet? Or
I remember literally just
Yeah.
had the VHS on. Like I think I put it on right after the Oscars because I was like, all this, this high art Oscars. I got to
like
sub
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, man.
Yeah.
Like, but I remember he like physically kind of gets like sucked away from his home and he's crashing through all the walls, and that's where you see the duck boobs,
the duck nipples,
the duck nips, the duck teats, and then once
that has Jennifer Jason.
that has Leah Thompson in it.
Leah Thompson.
Yes.
Sorry, Jennifer Jason. Leigh.
Jennifer Jason, Leah Thompson.
Yeah, sure.
Like, they're just-
She's Caroline in the City. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna
That
call her
Caroline in
Caroline
the City.
City.
That's exactly right.
What?
Oh, and Sean, I did just see that screen grab not too long ago where it was like Howard the Duck was he did walk out of a portal with a gun, fighting in the end of Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
you literally only
Little
see
baby
he's
Easter
like,
egg.
if this was the screen,
A little
he's
baby
literally
duck egg.
yeah, he's like literally in like this part of the screen for like a second or something like that. But it's a cute little fucking. I mean, you got a
Good
bit,
for
you
him.
got enough people, you can throw a fucking Easter egg or two in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to see like throw in any more, get like Waldo in there, like Waldo like killing aliens or something like that.
With Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
And
But
his
like
assault rifles.
yes,
red and
yeah,
white.
like
Oh my gosh.
I like Blade Runner 29. I love
Blade Runner 2049 is fantastic.
visuals.
Me and Dustin got ill-advisedly wine drunk and went to go see it, not realizing how long it was.
Red
and
wine?
White wine.
White
Even
wine?
just
Any
like-
wine would be
Any
rough
wine. It was dumb. It was a dumb idea. I didn't look at the runtime.
We saw it in the morning, so I was having.
Yeah,
like,
you need to
coffee
be.
and,
You
like,
need to be like caffeinated. You need to like pay attention. So
Yeah, it's
I'll rewatch it one of these days.
yeah. They're saying he's doing the new Dune.
Ooh.
Jason
Okay.
Momoa's in Dune. Oscar Isaac is in Dune.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of.
Is this a movie or is this a show?
It's a movie. It's a
It's a
movie.
movie.
There's a bunch of Duners happening like that.
I
can't
was
remember
at
who's in it.
the first Super Bowl party I've been to since
It is.
2007, and that Jason Momoa commercial.
That Jason Momoa commercial was fucking
But
great.
I was the only like Thrones fan out of 9 other people and me, and everyone's like, "Who is that? What is this? Well, what does he look like he does at the beginning or the
Right.
end?" And I was like, "Just look him up." And I was like,
Didn't they
"Zoe
watch
Kravitz's
Aquaman?
stepdad."
Yeah.
They just didn't know.
Right.
But then I loved that Lisa Bonet was in the end too. That
Oh yeah,
commercial was
totally.
so
Yeah, that
freaking
commercial was
cool.
pretty great.
But
Who
I
was
was
that?
like, well, it's Jason Momoa. We're like best friends. So
Who was
I
it?
don't
We
know.
made up a fake, like, shitty Jason Momoa who was like on our podcast, Sean. Who is it? Jason.
Oh
Momoa?
no! Like
Brian
the
Momoa?
the bummer, the inverse, like the guy who's like the bummer version of Jason
Yes.
Momoa is Brian Nanoa.
And he would be married to Ruthie instead of the worst Cosby daughter, instead of like the best Cosby daughter.
Totally, yeah, absolutely.
I like. We had a whole alternate universe.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be pretty great. Brian Nanoa,
Brian and Noah.
Brian and Noah, little like
Noah.
little pencil pushing little fucking
Ugh,
weirdo. You know what I mean?
That's the worst.
Probably said some weird shit on the internet. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
instead
Once
of
or twice.
yeah, he'd be like, oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll totally do the GOT prequel.
Oh yeah, of course we're
Yeah,
doing the
obviously.
obviously.
We're gonna have a
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's
round.
2022.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of
you'll
time.
See me,
Do
I'll
we
be-
think the book's really going to come out? Like, are we going to really get a Rihanna album and a George R. R. Martin book this year? Because I'm still like,
Is that gonna happen?
I don't believe it until I don't believe it.
there's
Until
been,
I'm holding the
very
printed page.
convincing press on both. Like, am I going to
Yeah.
be listening to the Rihanna album while I'm reading?
Ooh, that'd be kind of
I'd be
interesting. Like, yeah, like
Manifesting. No.
Jai says, nope, George will die.
No.
Well-
No, he won't die. He'll just
No, he's gonna be on some.
because if the second he dies, whatever intern he has, the publisher company would be like, "You get those pages, and then we're gonna get a ghostwriter, and we're just gonna finish this
Yeah.
shit."
Yeah, no, oh no, well, no. Okay, because unless he specifically outlines it,
Yeah.
because I know he gets kind of upset when people talk about the fact that he might be dying. But I
That's
mean,
so
like,
rude.
well, you also can't be like George. Come on, I mean, like,
But you're just
you know,
like,
it- like.
Valar Morghulis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you kind of want to be like George, like, come on, like
Quoting
your hair is the same color as your skin, like
Yeah.
it's getting, you have like Joe Biden hair, like it just looks like this one big thing.
I'm
like,
just convinced that it's never gonna come out, so that when it does, I'll be wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That's
I
where
feel
I'm
like
like,
recently
Yeah.
I read it.
Yeah. I
was
no,
like, July, and I was like,
No.
don't tell me a month.
Once-
but, like maybe.
Yeah.
it'll happen.
and like and depending on like what he actually like, if he has any actual contingency, like if he's like, yo, like if something happens, give it to Brian Nanoa, he'll fucking finish
Brian
it.
and Noah will write it.
Brian Nanoa will actually write it. He'll say no to putting it off. You know what I mean? Because George can't finish it, so Brian Nanoa would actually finish it just to be a con.
Wait, is
contrarian.
Brian and Noah gonna play Cal No?
Call no. Oh my God. Yeah.
Prequels, yes.
I mean, like, unless he actually has like a contingency plan, like the book company or whoever the fuck owns the rights to those things.
Mhm.
I'm not exactly sure who does. They'll just get somebody on it. They'll just get somebody. They'll just be like, get on it. Like
VC Andrews.
Take the notes. Right.
VC Andrews has been dead forever and like has been pumping out incest story after incest story.
I know, right? No, or like
that's one of my. I think of my
like Tupac. Like those records would just keep coming out no matter how.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how long he's been dead.
I think VC Andrews was my gateway drug into like being fine with incest stories. So when I was reading, by the time I got to like the Song of Ice and Fire, I was like, this is fine, clocks.
Regular, yeah.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. Jamie and Cersei were probably locked in a attic at one point together, and
right.
Yeah,
We got Gabe.
good.
What happens? Gabe.
Towers and stuff, so that checks out.
Gabe asks, "What happens first? George R. R. Martin finishes his books, or D&D actually make a new project that doesn't get canceled before it goes into production?" They cannot seem to hold on to a project.
Who is the one that actually had a well-received before Game of Thrones? Is it Benioff had a movie or something or a book?
He had
a book that was well-received.
DB Weiss, not sure. Benioff, the one good movie that he has his name attached to is The 25th Hour.
Yeah, The 25th. But he also had like a book that he wrote or something.
Did he have? I think he had one book, but then he also wrote like fucking like X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh.
He's made some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? So
maybe he'll.
I think he's good at, because 25th Hour is an adaptation. I think he's good at adapting.
I think they need to break up. I think they need to.
Colin knows 100%. Totally. Yeah. Oh my Lord. But yeah, I don't know who. Like, so do you think that? I think that it's possible because they were going to do a Star Wars. That's off the table. They got this Netflix deal though.
Yeah.
They still got that 200 whatever the fuck 200 mil next Netflix deal, but like I don't know. They haven't really said anything, so it's possible that we get WW before.
Yeah. I think
before they put something out. I think it's possible.
They're good at hiring people. So if they just hire people to do the thing and they themselves are more hands off, then maybe, and they have like a couple things that they produce. Sure. And then they're winners, and then they get a little bit sparkle back on their name. Yeah. But I don't see them writing because showrunner.
Because that's what's so fucked up. It's really that is the one thing about season 8 that is really crazy is the fact that like you could be like from the creators of Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like you could you put that up and people are gonna go fuck yourself.
Which sucks because it was like so good for so long, and then it just like
it kind of. I mean, there were still elements about season 8 that I enjoyed.
No, it was like gorgeous cutscenes. It's like, where's the rest? Of
individual scenes and chunks, but like kind of
where's the rest of this thing?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Totally. I mean, like, so it seems like they need to produce one more. I think you're right on the money, Mo. I think like if they could produce one more thing that's good, that people like, and is successful, then they can be like from the creators of Game of Thrones and Brian Noah goes to jail. like he's like the new
Brian Noah scared stupid.
Brian Noah does Halloween. Brian Noah goes to Halloween Town.
Oh my God. I remember when Ernest went to jail.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite Ernest movie?
Scared Stupid. Come on.
Scared Stupid.
Greasy puppet trolls.
Big, yeah, and it's like his whole head is like his body, his whole face is his body.
Okay, if I'm gonna say like what's a good movie, actually, I ride hard for Ernest Goes to Camp.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure,
Ernest Goes to Camp was good.
Ooh, remember we did that shit? Scared Stupid for sure.
We got Scott.
Oh, Scott's here. What's going on, baby? People were asking where you were at, buddy. Yeah, but no, that movie fucked me up. Like that movie fucked my shit up for sure. Scared Stupid, yeah, definitely. Like, I was like 11 or something, 10 or something like that. But you were watching Mo. You were watching like Friday the 13th movies since
I was watching Freddy movies
since he was in short pants. You know what I mean? So yeah, you were.
That
fine.
Wasn't like because they had like the sheen of this is kid friendly, so it's not as watching actual scary movies when you're a kid. You're like, oh, this is not for me, so anything can happen, and I'm gonna get my shit. I'm about to get traumatized.
Hey yo, buckle up! You're here. That's
Right.
But sometimes those kid-friendly shits are even more insidious because they lull you into a false sense of
I remember
security.
getting scared by "Are You Afraid of the Dark?"
Just the theme
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. Trying to think about like the scare. I remember when I was a kid, I'm watching like Batman '89 when I was like 4 years old, and I was fucking afraid of the scarred lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The one that kills herself at the end or whatever it is. It's like, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. You know, I got really afraid. I got really scared by that shit for sure. I haven't seen the GOT TV. Oh, go out and watch it, girl. Yeah, go watch
What
it.
are you watching us for?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot to chew on with that last
the
finale.
GOT finale. You mean season 8, episode 3? No.
Yeah. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. The
Right.
finale.
Hey,
Finale.
we're getting ready to roll out. Yeah, that was definitely one of them for sure. Like, I'm trying to think if there was like a show that scared me. X-Files scared the fuck out of me a couple of times.
Yeah, the incest one where
Yeah.
you were like,
Goosebumps I liked, but it wasn't like.
it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
X-Files did scare me too.
X-Files was
X-Files had the one where the mom was like on a skateboard because she was so inbred and
that means she has a really good field. She can balance herself really well.
No, she's on her back like on this rolly board because she's so inbred. And she had her 2 sons who were like killing people or something.
And they were like, were they like playing like a banjo or something like that, like in Deliverance or something?
Literal, but it was, that was like the scariest one I remember.
Oh yeah, the aliens at the end of Close Encounters are like
they're so scary.
Well, definitely from that one scene where they take the kid, where they take the little guy, like that's like some of the most fucking frightening shit ever.
That kid was like totally cool. He's like, "See you, loser."
Yeah, right. He was like,
so
like whatever. Fuck my mom. Like whatever. Yeah, I don't want to hang out here. Like, oh man. All right. Well, I think I just wanted to say, I want to go visit the X-Files set in 2001 as a make. Yeah, that would be pretty great if you could. Oh God, to visit that set, go back in time and visit that set.
Man,
that'd be great. That'd be amazing. I'm right there with you, Bernice. 3 sons. I think she only had. Sean's like 3 sons, and I think she only had 1 limb, which would get that roly going on for sure. All right, well, we just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody. Just in case you guys don't know, we do these Patreon live streams twice a month. If you want to get in on that, it's like $2, like, and that gets you like bunch of like hours upon hours of content, including the live streams. We really have a great time with it. We're going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for all your questions and stuff like that. We're also going to be doing some live streams of our podcast too.
Yeah.
So like, we're not going to be taking questions during that one, or we'll probably do questions after we're done with the episode itself or whatever. But you guys can look forward to a bunch more live streaming stuff and a bunch more stuff on Patreon if you come over there and you become a patron.
Jared, hi.
Thank you so much. Hi, bye.
For everyone from all over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Well, of course.
4 a.m. where you are or something.
Totally. All right, y'all. All right, you guys take it easy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Gabe. Bye, Jeffrey. Bye, everybody. Bye, Jai. Take it easy, Jared.
Scott,
all right.
Everybody. Bye.
We streaming no more.